We saw a few weeks back in a previous video how AMD has rocked the CPU market against Intel in the recent years. Now it is going towards a big fight against Nvidia in the GPU market too. We also saw how Nvidia just changed the gaming scene with its new RTX 30 series, and what AMD has bestowed upon us now shows that the market is just ripe for a nice, healthy competition that is ultimately benefiting us by a huge margin. AMD has introduced three new Radeon RX 6000 series graphics cards that are taking on Nvidia's latest RTX 3000 series of GPU. There is the Radeon RX 6800 XT priced at $649, which goes up against the RTX 3080. The Radeon RX 6800 for $579, which can be compared to the RTX 2080 Ti, and finally the Radeon RX 6900 XT at $999, which is pitted against Nvidia's giant RTX 3090. All three are based on AMD's latest RDNA 2 technology that is also found inside the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. These latest Radeon cards will support hardware-accelerated ray tracing for next-generation games, and AMD is promising to go head-to-head with Nvidia in 4K and 1440p PC gaming. The new $649 Radeon RX 6800 XT is aimed at Nvidia's RTX 3080 specifically, promising performance in 4K and 1440p gaming that matches or exceeds Nvidia's latest card for $50 less. AMD has shared some early benchmarks that show the Radeon RX 6800 XT beating the RTX 3080 at 4K in Battlefield 5, Borderlands 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Forza Horizon 4, and a lot more. If these results are similar across a wider range of games, then the Radeon RX 6800 XT certainly looks promising for a solid 4K gaming performance. Next up is the $579 Radeon RX 6800, which is aiming for Nvidia's RTX 2080 Ti. According to AMD, it beats or matches Nvidia's older card in the limited number of games that the company had tested in both 4K and 1440p games. Finally, there is the $999 RX 6900 XT, which goes head-to-head with Nvidia's RTX 3090. While Nvidia has positioned the RTX 3090 for 8K gaming, its large 24GB of memory makes it more likely used by the creative industry as a Titan replacement. AMD hasn't opted to bump the memory on its equivalent, keeping the RX 6900 XT at 16GB of GDDR6 memory and offering a competitive pricing as a result. The performance against the RTX 3090 looks a lot more mixed from AMD's own benchmark. While the RX 6900 XT promises to comfortably beat the RTX 3090 in Battlefield 5, Forza Horizon 4 and Gears 5, it loses out or just matches in other titles. You will notice that AMD has opted for 16GB of GDDR6 memory in all three of its Radeon cards. That is more than what is available on the RTX 3070, 8GB, and RTX 3080, 10GB, but less than the 24GB found on the RTX 3090. Both Nvidia's RTX 3080 and 3090 cards also use faster GDDR6X modules. AMD opted to avoid the move to more expensive and more power-hungry high-speed modules. Instead, the company is aiming for efficiency improvement with a new Infinity Cache design. Infinity Cache is the biggest part of AMD's memory improvements here. Gaming at 4K can often be limited by memory bandwidth in modern GPUs, and AMD is hoping to answer some of these demands with a bigger, more capable cache instead of high-speed GDDR6X. AMD is using a high-speed 128MB cache that is based on the company's Zen 3 L3 CPU cache design. It is optimized for graphics use and promises to deliver twice the bandwidth. What this means is that the latest Radeon cards can more efficiently feed data to the graphics pipeline and provide performance improvement without significant increases to the power draw. AMD's goal here was to double the performance from its previous RX 5700 XT card with only a slight bump to power draw. Both the Radeon RX 6800 XT and 6800 would go on sale on November 18th, with the Radeon RX 6900 XT hitting the stores on December 8th. While AMD has not been able to match or beat Nvidia's pricing for RTX 3070, the $50 saving on the RX 6800 XT versus the RTX 3080 could be significant. It will all depend on whether AMD's performance promises measure up to Nvidia's latest card, as they could offer a great alternative for people looking to upgrade their GPU in the coming month. Hopefully, AMD will be able to supply enough stock for the inevitable demand. Thank you for tuning into this video. Like, share and subscribe to this channel for more related content to come. Goodbye.